have discussed exercise 5.1 up to 6 questions. Now see the 7th question. What is the 7th question given here? If 9 out of 24 students scored below 75% in a test. That means here 24 students written the exam. In that 9 students got 75% above marks. And find the ratio of the students scored below 75% marks to the student scored below above 75% mark. This is the question they have given. So let us see here how to solve this problem. Exercise 5.1. 7th question. Here total 24 students are there, right? In that what they are saying here, 9 students scored below 75% of marks. There are 9 students, they scored 75% below marks. Right? Total 24 students are there. In that 9 students scored 75% below marks. And if you want to find the number of students who got 75% above marks, what we need to do? You need to subtract these two values, right? If you subtract these two values, you will come to know how many students are there who got 75% above marks. Now further, you need to subtract these two values. So let us subtract this one. What you will get here? 24 minus 9. Right? Here you will get 14 minus 9, which gives you here 15. So how many students are there who got 75% above marks? 15 students are there. Now in the question, they asked to find the ratio of the number of students who scored below 75% mark and the number of students who scored above 75% of marks. So how many students are there? 9 students are there who got 75% below, and how many students are there? 15 students are there who scored 75% above. Now you need to find the ratio of these two quantities. After that you have to simplify this one. You know that in 3 tables both these values will get cancelled. 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15. So this is the ratio. Like this you need to find. Again, what is the question given here? Total number of students is 24 and 9 students are there who got 75% below marks. Now they asked to find the ratio of the number of students who got 75% below to the number of students who got 75% above. So that we have calculated this one. How to got? If you subtract these two values, you will get the number of students who scored 75% above. So what is the ratio? Which is nothing but 3:5. Let us write that one. Number of, first write it, total number of students so here total number of students is 24 and after that number of students who got 75% below marks. How many students are there? 9 students are there. If you want to know the number of students who got 75% above, you need to subtract those two. So write it here, the number of students who got 75% above. How many are there? You need to subtract 24 minus 9 so that you will get here 15. Now you need to find the ratio of these two quantities. So here therefore the ratio of number of students who scored 75% below and above are, how many students are there, which is 9:5. After simplification you will get this value as 3:5. This is the problem. Now see the next problem. So see the next question. What is the question given here? Find the ratio of the number of words in the word Mississippi to the number of consonants in the simpler form. Here they have given one word. What is that word? Mississippi. Let us write down the word which is in my SSI begin. Okay. This is the word they have given, and they ask here to find the ratio of the number of vowels to the ratio of the number of consonants. Right? Here, you know that here, what is the meaning of vowels? We know that in English alphabets there are 5 vowels, which is A, E, I, O, U. In that, any vowels are there? Let us check here. Here you can observe that how many vowels are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the number of vowels. What they ask here in the question, you need to find the ratio of number of vowels to the number of consonants. This is the question they have asked. They have given one word which is Mississippi, and they ask here you need to find the ratio of the number of vowels to the number of consonants. Now let us see here in this word how many vowels are there. You can clearly count it here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vowels are there. Right? Now let us see the consonants. How many consonants are there? Let us check it here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you are getting here 4:7. What is the question they have given here? They have given the word Mississippi and they asked to find the ratio of the number of vowels to the number of consonants. Now this is what when repetition occurs. That means here you can observe that in this word so many terms are frequently repeated. Here S is repeated 2 times and again S is repeated here 4 times. You can observe here 1, 2, 3, 4. And similarly P is repeated 2 times. And similarly I is repeated 4 times. So this is the ratio when we can say here this ratio when repetition is allowed, you can find the ratio as you got it here 4:7. When the repetition is not allowed, that means you need to consider only one letter only once. If you can find like that, what will be the ratio? Let us see here. You can find the ratio in 2 ways. In the question they did not specify whether the repetition is allowed or the repetition is not allowed. But in the questions they may ask, so that we are doing in both the ways. When the repetition is allowed, the ratio is 4:7. That means you need to count every letter. When the repetition is not allowed, when the repetition is when the repetition is not allowed here. Now let us see here. How many times here I is repeating here 4 times, but you need to write only once, because here you should take only one letter only once. So let us write it here 1:2. Now let us check here the number of consonants. Here M is there, so count once. Here 2 S is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 S are there. Again, since only one letter we need to count 1, 2, 3. So what is the ratio here? 1:3. When here the repetition is allowed, here the repetition is not allowed. That means here you need to take, if the letter is repeating further, you need to take only once. Here 4 S are there, you need to consider it as only S. And here 2 P's are there, you need to consider only 1 P. So that you will get here S, P and here M. These are the vowels, consonants, which is 3. And here you can observe that I is the only letter which is there in this word. So you can say that is 1:3. Like that you can find. Let us write this answer. Eighth question. What is the given word? Mississippi. Okay. Here 2 conditions are there when the repetition is allowed, when the repetition is not allowed. So let us see here the first one. need to consider one letter only once. If it is repeating again and again, then also you need to consider it as only once. So if you are counting like that, let us see here how many alls are there. Here clearly only one all is there. So 1:2. How many consonants are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 consonants are there. So this is the ratio. Now let us see what the next question. Ninth question. What is the question given here? Rajendra and Rehana own a business. Two persons are there. They have some business. What they said here? Rehana receives 25% of the profit in each month. In each month, he is getting 25% of the profit. Who? But Rehana. So let us see here the question. Rehana and the Rajendra is there. Rehana receives how much percentage? 25% of the amount in every month. Now, Rehana receives 2080 in particular month, and every month he is getting an amount of 2080 rupees. Now here you need to find what is the total profit in that month. So here in the question Rajendra is given, but if you read the question, there is nothing information about him. So just for confusion itself they have given here. Only for the Rehana we need to find it. What they are saying here, he has some business and he is earning 25% every month, so that he is getting a profit of 2080 every month. Now you need to calculate the total profit. How do you calculate the total profit in that month? Here clearly you can observe that 25% is given. Here the question is given in the form of the percentage. What is the meaning of percentage? I already told percentage is nothing but per 100 you need to take, right? So for 25%, he is earning a profit of 2080 rupees, right? Now you need to calculate here for 100%. Why? Because in the question they asked here, you need to find the total profit. Total is nothing but 100%. So for the 100%, what is the amount he will get? This is the question they have asked. Clearly here, if you consider these two as the ratios, right, then you will get here 25 is to 2080, and here this is 100 is to x, right? This is the percentage, right? For 25% he got 2080 rupees, and for 100% that means for the total profit you need to find it. Since these two ratios are equal, you can say that these two ratios are in proportion. So here these two ratios are in proportion. Now if two ratios are in proportion, you know that the product of the extremes is equal to the product of the means. What are the extremes here? 25 and x, and what are the means, which is 2080 and 100. Now you need to take the product of these two values, so that you will get here 25 into x is equal to 2080 into 100. Now let us take this 25 to the right hand side. It will become x is equal to 2080 into 100 by 25. Now let us see here in which table these two will get cancelled, right? You know that 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. Now let us multiply this value. What you will get here? 4 into 0, which is 0, 4 eggs are 32, 4 twos are 8, right? So what is the total profit he is getting? He is getting a profit of 8,320 rupees. Again, what is the question given here? Rehana owns a business. He is getting a profit of 2,080 rupees for 25%. Now you need to calculate the total percentage. Percentage is nothing but you need to calculate for 100. So I have written here for 100%. What is the total profit they asked? We don't know what is the total profit. Let us consider it as x. So that since these two ratios are in proportion, you can calculate such that the product of the extremes is equal to the product of the means. So for 25% of profit, Rehana receives how much amount he is receiving, which is 2080. Now here they ask, now you need to find for 100%. For 100% profit, Rehana receives, you don't know, let us consider it as X. Now clearly this 25 and 2080 and 100 is to X, they are in proportion. So you can consider here the product of the extremes is equal to the product of the means. So let us write it here. 25 into X is equal to 2080 into 100. Take this 25 to that side, it will become X is equal to 2080 into 100 by 24. 25 ones, 25 fours will get cancelled, just multiply. What you are getting here, X is equal to 4 into 0, which is 0. Right, after calculation we got it as 8320. Just now only I have done. So write it here, therefore the total profit earned by this is a problem.